You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It is Alex, Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. And oh yeah, Sunday Night Football. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's see who's up in here. Johnny in the house. Let's get it. Moneyline Mills said tighten up. Let's cash. Let's go, bro. Johnny said run to the dispo real quick. Let's get it. Daniel Barry, what up? Hess in the house. What up, homie? We're gonna get the screen up here. Bengals final leg. Let's go. Minnesota Marty, what up, bro? Has sent you an offer in the 32. Let me know what you think. Ooh, I'm already a little weary because you said the 32 team. Feel like you're gonna be trying to trade for one of my studs. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not trading away Adams. No, sir. No, sir. What up, Jesse? And yeah, Christopher said Hutch broken tibia. Yeah, that shit was bad, man. So it explains why they didn't want to show it. I've seen that bone trying to penetrate flesh in person. Fuck, man. Yeah, that shit was ugly, dude. Yeah, he got surgery right away. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they just want to get him back as soon as possible, right? Like, I mean, I think a tibia, what is that? That could be like an 8-week thing. Try and get him back by the playoffs. King DLBC, what up, homie? Yeah, so you can find the video on Twitter. I don't want to. It was gross. Phil said I went 7-10 last week, 2-10, or maybe 1-10 this week. Worst fantasy week ever. This week's a really bad week, dude. Hell yeah, shit's super whack. What up, Toyota One? Let's smoke it up, bro.
All right, fire them up.
Well, I said you got a good squad there. It's worked out well. It's worked out well so far. I just need Aaron Rodgers to not be a bitch. That's what really needs to go down. But yeah, I feel like I drafted well. So I really haven't. I mean, I think I've only picked up defensive guys who might be anything. Sack on Burrow. Brian Burns all of a sudden. Yeah, let's see how the draft went here. Yeah, let me see. Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams. Yeah, Hollywood, waste of a pick. Dubs in the 5th. Aaron Rodgers. Bucky in the 6th. Damian Pierce in the 11th. Cam Akers in the 12th. Yeah, my defensive guys have kind of been whatever. I drafted good on offense, though. And kind of good that some guys are getting healthy at the other times. Guys are getting hurt. Toker One, what up, bro? And Hess, I sent you the link just in case. Ooh, just about to be 2-4. You cost me the L. 4 to 6 months recovery. Damn, 4 to 6 months. So he's done. I don't know why I thought 8 weeks, but yeah, 4 to 6 months. He's done data. Let me see. All right, trying to get CBS up here now. I like the way that CBS has things showcased. Oh, damn, Burrow. Dude, Burrow's literally going all the way. Dude, he went all the way. How did that happen? How did that happen? Dude, nobody was around him. What the hell? Nobody was around him right there. Dude, everybody was on the left side of the screen or on the left side of the field. Dude, he just ran right away. Dude, Joe Burrow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I can't take this anymore. The sun's coming through those windows. We can't live like this.
I'm calling Universal Windows Direct right now. Hello?
Are you a fan of lowering your energy bills? Then replace your windows from Universal Windows Direct.
All right, let's see if this works, Hess.
Super glass upgrade with your purchase. Plus, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 9 years.
I did that from my phone that time. Let's see if that worked.
I love my windows.
Yeah, Crispy said, where were the Giants? They were like all the way on the left side of the screen. I don't even know. Zara said, should I be worried winning 90-71? I don't know who's on whose side. 1 yard over double Burrow's previous longest run, man. All right.
Chevrolet, home of the Raptors. Dang, coach, this is a sweet whip.
All
Where'd you
right.
get these wheels? The same place my dad got his Toyota way back in the day.
And Toyota One said, the Cowboys are trash. Man, that out there right now. I can't believe it. It was horrible. It was horrible. What up, Josh? Need a monster game out of Joe Cool. Let's go, bro. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Well, great. If you guys want to do a little swap. Yeah, I could really do it. It's like a one-time casual thing with Tyler.
So bad. All right.
I like this game.
Don't miss, it's all new Law and Order, a Thursday event. A couple of special guest stars, Brian Eggold and Kelly Giddens. That's good. Back-to-back Law and Order.
Trade Metcalf and Bucky for James Cook. I don't know. As of right now, I feel like I'd want the side with two. Zara got Higgins, Wandale, my opponent is Josh Allen. Yeah, and you're winning. I like it. All right. Let's go Wandale. Come on.
Wanda Robinson, Kentucky. Theo Johnson, Penn State. Edward Thomas, John Runyon, Michigan. John Michael Schmitz, Minnesota. Greg Van Roten, Penn Quakers.
And
Fleck Warner.
Stranger, so which team you think Danny Dumbass throws the most TD passes to? Yeah. For easily the Bengals. Go to Slayton right away. So Slayton got it right away. Big Mello, would you trade CD and Brian Thomas for Swift? Or CD for Brian Thomas and Swift? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just hold CD. What up, Emil? It's going down, bro. What an ugly throw. Emil says Mark Andrews is back. Man, he created that. He made Lamar get his first interception of the year, then gets that touchdown. Laporta 1 target today. Good thing he went for 50 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, everything was working that they didn't even really need to get Laporta too much involved. Super crazy. Jason need 19 points from Slayton. Had 4 targets, 44 receptions. Who did? Who did?
A small percentage of the building here tonight. Over 100 folks are here to see Luke come home. He is excited to be back in the stadium. He sat in the upper decks.
Oh yeah. It's funny because I saw 44 receptions, but I still said 4. But who are you talking about? Oh, Andrews. Oh, okay. Yeah, Andrews is a goddamn bum. He sucks. Just when everybody wants to drop him and everything, he wants to like try to do something. What a bum.
A week ago showed a lot of that look and blitzed off of it. So far tonight, he's dropping back into a zone off of it, just trying to change it up a bit. Worked out.
So punt.
On Saturday, Matt Hopkins, the Giants punter, here tonight. 7th year in the league. This is 100th NFL game.
It's 100th NFL game, huh? He's been around the world, and now, yeah.
Goes down. The line drive, and Jones is going to return from the 6. Trying to pick up some blocks. He got 10 out of it to the 16-yard line. Of course, it's a kick, so we have a flag. It seems that way. Carl Jeffers is our referee here tonight.
During the kick, holding number 45 of our receiving team. 10-yard penalty would be enforced out the distance to the goal.
And Jacob said, I hated fantasy football when I made my lineup this week, but now I love it. There we go. Jan said, I got an 1/8 of Smarties, 22% sativa, and an 1/8 of toasted mallow. Nice. Hold on.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And he said 44, including tip. Nice. Henry made him a blocking tight end. Man, I know. Need him blocking for Henry. I like, him getting his numbers. Yeah, that might be important for somebody, but for Henry, it's important that Andrews gets his ass out there and blocks. And I'm with it. Because look at the way that Derrick Henry is looking right now. Looking good.
I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up, but not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top.
All right. So does that mean it's time to smoke right now?
Smoke weed every day.
First time buying crypto? It's like a first visit to a taco truck. So you start with un poquito, the taster.
Jacob said, happy Thanksgiving to those in Canada. What? It's Canadian Thanksgiving right now? Emil's in Canada with you. Giant said, did I miss the group crap about Aiden Hutchinson? Dude, it looked bad, man. You got to pour it out. And Corey said, what's that drop? Is that the sad music? Yeah, it's the Crossroads. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yep, broken tibia. Already had surgery. Doug said the best leftover sandwiches. Get rid of it, Burrow. Dude, Burrow got smashed right there. Moss looked clunky trying around the end then, yeah. Sourdough bread, leftover Thanksgiving turkey and dressing, cranberry, little mayo. Gross. Jacob said Chase Brown to the moon for real. Bucky Irving, him are two backup RBs. I love the future for both of them. Well, they're punting. Corey said, how can I root for Slayton when I see when I have him in one league and going against him in another? Because you can cheer for the guys who you know that you have on your own team. Like when you play in a bunch of leagues, you got to just go for your players. Like, you know, if you play in a bunch of leagues, you're going to go against everybody and you're going to have everybody. You know, it's just kind of the way that it works. And you hope even with Slayton doing good that he's still going to do, you know, that your team's good enough to overcome him in the other league. What up, Trip? Doug Sean Tucker season. All right. Steven's A-list. Jacob, I normally draft the same guys with 2 exceptions on 20 teams. Okay.
I get it. It's no Steven's A-list.
Get exclusive talent markets and up to $1,000 in bonus bets with the first bet reset on ESPN Bet.
Uh-oh. Pinnock, questionable to return. That's no good for the IDPs. CBDs, our Cowboys aren't as good as we thought, huh? So try to tell you, bro. Bums, dude. Nothing but bums out there, bro.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
You're trying to get me to rep the squad, bro. Like, I can't be repping bums. Giant said the toasted marshmallow is really nice, dark and purpley, really nice coastal coating, so it's like looks almost white noise.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1,500 miles. That's over $8,900 total value. Trade-in eligible vehicle. Plus, limited payments until next year.
At Longtown Silver's, our wild caught Alaskan fish is a buried treasure packed in a soft flour tortilla. Cook 2 tacos for $5 and add our new waffle fries for an even bigger healthy. Make our app your first mate and order ahead to 6 ways. Longtown Silver's, fish share.
Emil said, where are the Cowboy fans at? I mean, CB Dizzle just said it right now. Josh said also drafted rookie Marshawn Lloyd, Rashina Lee. Sean said, Doomsday's a bum. Bigsby bum went from number 1 in my league, losing the guy who forgot to started RB in a defense. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks, bro. I'm ordering from Little Caesars right now, and I really don't like Little Caesars, but everybody else wants it, so I'm going to have to get my Hawaiian, deciding if I want to get any wings or not with it. Damn, Tracy didn't go nowhere.
Tracy not only stepped in, he stepped up. The amazing thing is that he was a receiver until his last year in college.
And Jerry Jones scouts players the right way. CB Dizzle, we need a new owner. That's what it comes down to. They could blame the owner, but I mean, there's a lot of problems that the Cowboys have. Owner's just one of them. Stranger punter lives matter, especially when 70 yards isn't one of his impressive ones. Jacob said, got to get the wings. All right. Marty, let's get it. Jen said, you really don't think Deontay Johnson is legit for fantasy football yet? What? I really don't think he's what? Legit, maybe? You put legit so much that it just auto-corrected it to legit. I mean, the other way around. Deontay Johnson's a bum. Like, is he okay? Yeah. I told some people to start him, but yeah, legit. Nah, he's a bum, dude. He's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Yeah, just because guys are bums, it doesn't mean that I won't recommend that some people start them, you know, but not a fan of Deontay Dropson, man. Like, guy drops passes like just at an insane rate. What did he throw up today? I know he threw up some decent points today. He got a touchdown, right? Let's see. What did he get? 6 for 78. I mean, that's a solid game. But, like, it's kind of like his ceiling right there. Wan'Dale Robinson. All right, let's see. What kind of wings should I even get? All right, we'll get some buffalo. All right, give me a Hawaiian pizza and some wings. Then everyone else getting their stuff. Let's see if Hubbard can do anything. Oh. All right. Finished placing this order, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, the cannabis guardian angel in the house. What up, Hess? Yeah. What are you smoking on over there? Always interested.
Oh, this is fabulous. It's a nice nug. This is sour best shit ever.
Sour best shit ever. Nice.
Yeah.
Is that a version of sour diesel?
It's got that in there, yeah.
Okay.
It
nice.
Is incredible. Oh, perfect.
And
football.
Rai is sexy. You think it's finally time to drop ETN? He's injured almost every game. I mean, it really depends on what size league you're in, because I don't think he's outright droppable. I mean, he fucking sucks, and yeah, he keeps getting hurt, and that's why he's screwing us. But I feel like you got to just keep him on the bench because better days should be ahead.
ETN?
Yeah.
So hard to drop him.
Yeah, someone's gonna. I mean, as soon as you drop him, someone's gonna pick him up, and unless you really think he's gonna be nothing, and you want to make it someone else's problem.
Let's just say this: I almost dropped Keenan Allen. All
Yeah,
right? And he showed up today, so
yeah,
and I would have been pissed if I dropped him. Someone else threw him in, and boom, right? So
yeah.
if you can hold on to ETN, I mean that's ETN.
Yeah, unless you're in like a 8-man league or something. CB Dizzle, Jay got rid of our Super Bowl winning coach, and that's where it all started. Well, thing is like you guys won a Super Bowl after he got rid of the coach. So, you know, for Jerry, it's like he didn't make the wrong move because he still got another championship after. So I don't know. That's probably where he thought that his shit didn't stink. Like, yeah, I could fire a coach that might be the best in the league. We could still win. Jacob said Wicks is being pushed on by so many people he couldn't catch a cold. Yeah, I'm probably the only channel that was saying don't start Wicks as like a whole. Like it seemed like everybody was saying because
that Wicks strain.
Is that Pratt? Yeah, Jeremiah Pratt. Let's go, baby.
You got that sack?
He got the interception.
Interception now?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Woo.
Let's see.
It was I couldn't see if he got hit at the line. I think Danny Pesos was hit at the line because it looked like one of those ducks that just flew up in the air.
I'm probably gonna see it right now.
Yep, BJ Hill all up in his face. Yeah, Pesos just should have took that sack. He was so dumb for letting that go.
Oh yeah, Pratt.
As Stranger said, "Hoo day, let's go." Pratt with the INT.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what Johnny said. I almost dropped Swift after week 3, but I ran out of crack to smoke, so I didn't do it.
I'm right there with you.
Like, even, you know, like, I mean, there'll be times where I say like drop Keenan and shit. I hope that people know that I'm joking when I'm like, cut his ass. He's a bum, you know. Like, I hope they know I'm really joking. We don't just want to cut him for like nobodies.
Yeah, that's someone you want to trade, especially now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now, if you're gonna do it now.
Yeah. And Crispy said Hawaiian pizza has pineapple on it, doesn't it? Well, yeah. What's Hawaii's fucking main, main food?
That and macadamia nuts, and no macadamia nuts are going on the pizza.
Yeah, right. That'd be a little weird. And Toyota one said Danny Dumbass really living up to his name. Yeah, I don't know what he thought was going to happen on that. Like BJ Hill was already like tackling him as he threw it.
Why doesn't he throw that away? That's what you're supposed to do. And I'm not
well, if he would have threw it away, it would have been intentional grounding. But either way, like no matter whether you take the sack, the intentional grounding, like whatever, it's like better than the
worst. Exactly, best of the worst case scienarios.
Yeah,
There's nobody even in the vicinity. Zero.
No, I don't even know who he was throwing it to. I did see one guy on the left side of the field, but there's multiple defenders there already too.
Yeah.
And Emil said Keenan is a bum. He is a bum.
Yeah.
He's a bum. He was a bum then. He's a bum now.
Yeah, and no way Keenan scores 2 every week. No. And DJ Moore like being hurt like that definitely like
that was it. That's literally what did it.
And it wasn't even for that long that he was hurt, but like literally when he like got hurt on that play when they went down the field, it was like Keenan got it that next, I don't know, 2 plays after that or whatever.
Yeah.
And what up, Carl? He said got 2 parlays over 33.5, over 51.5. Over 33.5, under 51.5. Okay, so that I'm assuming one's half and one's the full game. Burrow 2 passing TDs. Who got the first touchdown for the who got the first touchdown for the Bengals? Oh yeah, he ran it. Okay, so you need him to. So you still got to throw those 2 passing touchdowns, and then first half win Cincy -5.5. I mean, only time that the Giants were driving, they just fucked it off with an INT. And he said you should drop Keenan Allen because he's the number 3 wide receiver on that team that runs the ball.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny. Carl, we haven't seen you for a while, Carl. I think did you finally come back because the Bears are they're doing good? walk with chest out now, Carl?
I mean, that sounds crazy, right? I mean, the Bears should be balling. If you've got Keelan Allen as your wide receiver 3.
Well, they've been hurt, and like I mean, Odunze is the wide receiver 3. I don't even know why he's saying Keenan.
I mean, today, it's been looking like he's 2 and Keenan's 3. It's really been looking that way.
He's been hurt though. Like that's the thing. Like I don't know how we can judge like Keenan when he's like literally been hurt. Like
I think it's because he said it like there was a point. If you remember, he said it was like his shoe, his cleat. Like he wasn't like saying he's straight up hurt. And so maybe that's just, at least for me, that's sticking in my head that he shouldn't be hurt. But I guess he was.
And he's always, he's someone who's always staying hurt. So it's just
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it happens.
Especially if DJ Moore or Odunze, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but if anybody else were to miss any kind of time and he's there, I mean, that's where they're going.
Yeah. Or Cole Kmet. I mean, shit. He's
Cole Kmet. Damn, Cole Kmet was on fire.
Cool. And what Jason said, besides being hurt, Keenan Allen's numbers would be so different with Justin Herbert. There's no way you can say he's a bum. He's a veteran. He is a bum. And if you don't know that, I'm like, when I joke around when I call people bums, but it's because he's burned us plenty of times. And I've actually met Keenan Allen in real life, and he's a bitch in real life. That's another reason I'll talk shit about him. Yeah. I met him when he was a rookie. And went out to Denver and like was asked him to sign my jersey and like I don't know, and he just I don't know, it was one of those eye rolling like moments, and like I don't know, he's like hanging out with like the 3rd or 4th string DBs that I didn't even know, and they're like oh, and like I don't know, weirded out that I was asking him for to autograph the jersey that I got.
Did he do it though?
Yeah, he did it, but I mean,
did he give you a good signature, or was it like one of those?
I mean,
that's the worst.
I'm sure it's gotten better since he's been a rookie.
No, I'm saying like the signature. Sometimes you ask guys for to give you an autograph, and they give you like the weakest autograph. Sometimes like guys make sure to give you, other times.
I think it was a normal one.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. And what's trying to say? Guess nobody's making fun of him for introducing himself as GP Money pregame. Oh man, I like it. That's what we're calling Pratt now, GP Money.
Hell yeah,
let's go. Because he's turned into a guy that we have to start every week. He wasn't like that for a long time. He's not hit or miss, but kind of just average. I don't know, like maybe a tiny bit above average.
Say that. I've started him a few times and been happy, but definitely been upset a bunch.
Yeah,
pineapple on pizza is weird. It is weird, but it tastes good.
Crispy. Yeah. Why is pineapple on pizza weird?
Dude, you gotta start with, do you like pineapple in the first place?
Yeah, because I'm not saying that you should eat things that you don't like, but
if you like pineapple and you like pizza, it oddly goes together.
Turtle one said Canadian bacon and pineapple are your go-to Huss. Well, a lot of places don't even have the Canadian bacon, so a lot of times it's just ham and pineapple. But either one, I'm good with it. Johnny said pineapple on pizza is good. Marinate that shit overnight in the sauce, even better. Nice. I seen they add barbecue sauce on Hawaiian also. Well, I guess it depends because I've seen. Because I don't know. No, I don't think they.
I've done like hot sauce with it. That tastes real good.
Yeah, like the barbecue chicken. I mean, I see that, but that wouldn't be like the Hawaiian though.
It's got that yin and yang.
Doug, we went to Olive Garden, never-ending pasta, chicken Alfredo lasagna with a little ranch, super good. Yeah, the never-ending pasta bowl never gets old.
I went with the smash burger tonight.
Nice. Like from actual Smash Burger, or where'd you guys go?
Smash Burger.
Nice.
Yep.
Jacob said more looked like the 3 today. Yeah, he got hurt. Jason said he helped me win my league last year. I picked him up in the 6th round. Yeah, but see, like if we ask 1 million people who their random player is, like everybody will have a random player who randomly like help them win like a championship. He's still a bum. And a signature is a signature. I mean, a signature is a signature if you're keeping it for yourself, and I don't really have plans on selling that jersey, but I mean,
Man,
the
I'm
signature
telling
is not just a signature.
For sure.
If it's the same signature that you write all the time, then that's a signature. But yeah, like Hess said, like literally if someone would like didn't want to give you the real one and kind of just scribbled or whatever.
Yeah. Like I even have some. I mean, like I've got like one example, Wayne Gretzky. I used to play hockey growing up in LA at the ice rink that the Kings, the owner and Luc Robitaille, Bruce McNall and Luc Robitaille owned. So back in the Forum, right? They weren't like if there was a Laker game the day before their game, they were practicing at this rink. The visiting team was practicing at this rink. So I was getting signatures left and right. I was hustling those signatures next day at school. And if they weren't perfect, you know what I mean? People were like, that's bullshit. That's not his. And you could have one right next to the other.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I was there. He signed both. One is crystal clear, like he always does it with the 99. And the other one's like, you know, like, yeah, you go. You know?
Yeah.
It makes a difference for sure.
Yeah. And like, you know, especially like something like that, you know, get a couple autographs. Like, I mean, that's cool. It's different than if they're actually, it's an actual autograph session, right? They're getting paid 20 G's or whatever to like sit down and sign however many pieces. I'm sure on those ones, they make it perfect every time.
Yeah. Tyson does that a lot.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, shit, Ricky said he may, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are, but I mean, I'm sure every athlete could get easily $50,000 to $100,000 a year off of a couple signing sessions.
Easy.
Because it's all about the, I mean, whatever your autograph's worth, and then, you know, you sign however many pieces to equal that amount. But yeah, you know, guys who are paying dudes like that for the autograph sessions, they're coming correct. They're trying to get like hundreds of pieces signed.
Yeah.
That's why you see on the, what's it called, on Pristine Auction, where, you know, I mean, it's mostly not even the NFL authenticated jerseys like on there. It's a lot of just jerseys that are like the similar color. Because at the end of the day, it's like the signature is really the thing that's like worth something. I mean, the jersey, I mean, it's worth something, but for all these resellers, like, man, you're gonna buy a $200 jersey, or you're gonna buy, you know, a cheaper one and just get the signature on there.
Exactly.
Danny Pesos got the first. Yep, Burns got that tackle for loss. Gesicki blocks about as well as wet toilet paper. Yeah, Gesicki, he really could catch, and that's about it. Can't really run routes that well either. Jason picked up Alvin Kamara last year in the 8th round. Was that last year was the year that he was suspended for 3 games, right? That's why he went so late.
Yep.
After the draft was over, I put him in my IR, picked up Puka about 5 minutes after the draft was over. Nice.
You had a good year last year.
It's funny how you said that Keenan Allen helped you win a championship. Like, yeah, he helped you win a championship, but Puka was the star. Like, Keenan Allen was like fucking Tito or something. Like, and Puka was Michael.
Man, what a year for Puka last year. And for managers that had Puka.
Yeah. And it's crazy. And then he gets hurt before the...
Yep. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I mean, everything has to level itself out.
Yep.
Remember on Harold and Kumar, the world tends to work itself out.
I mean, I was thinking about the other day, like, okay, CMC's done it a few years, but it, you know, guys that have insane years, how often do they repeat it the next year?
Very
fantasy.
Rare. Very rare.
It is rare, right? And like
LT is one of those exceptions in 05 and 06 or 06, 07, whatever, 2 years.
But even what with like 2 years is like getting close to the max. Like CMC, a couple guys, maybe Henry now, but like, man, name recognition is not everything at all.
No.
It's
the AD1. What up? He said Jones could have had it in our back in the end zone to avoid grounding, but his brain moves slow. like LaRusso's son.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I was trying to do, but I don't know.
Let's see. Jason said Kamara. And what Johnny? Angry Hawaiian. Ham, pineapple, jalapenos, and hot sauce. Ooh, shit.
completely missed that throw.
And Carl, this is funny. Are you not on the Fantasy Football Hustler channel, or is it blocking you because your name says Big Cock in it? It could be YouTube blocking the name because of that. It says busy traveling poor African villages, spreading the word of our Lord Jesus Christ. And Crispy said, Hess got me an autograph. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
And I made sure that was to Crispy.
Hell yeah. And Elver said I started Marvin Harrison and Bigsby today. Yep. And, guys who've just been killing it. And then Marv gets hurt. It's covered by Jair Alexander. And another guy falls victim to a concussion. And, we're already seeing Neighbors miss 2 weeks off of his concussion, even though.
Yeah. We take advantage of the, all right, they'll be back next week. Concussion protocol, okay. But that's not always the case.
No, and especially I'm just being real when I'm saying guys are smarter and they care more about themselves than the team. You should care more about your overall health of your life versus the team, because if literally sitting out 1 or 2 weeks is going to help you get back to 100%, especially with your brain getting bruised. I don't know why anybody would have a problem with that. Especially in your first year. He's a rookie, literally in the first half of his rookie season.
Well, that could be a good point. Is that Harrison's first concussion? NFL concussion?
Who, Marv?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten hurt in the NFL yet.
Nope. Maybe that's his first.
Same with Neighbors.
Yeah.
And Stranger said, dang, I was 1 square off of the reverse first quarter. Let's go see who hit. Let's go see who hit. All right, we got. And what is the score? 7-0, right? So we got 7-0. Hyatt Chef hit Q1 forward, and then 0-7. That is Woody. All right, so Woody hit the reverse $20, and Hyatt Chef hit the regular first quarter $80. Congrats, peeps. Oh shit, PayPal sponsoring Sunday Night Football, huh? How much do you think? Because I don't even think those would be the main sponsors, that's just coming back after commercial or whatever. Maybe they're in top 2 or 3 of the sponsors. What do you think the actual top sponsor on a Sunday Night Football game costs?
Wow.
Because it's more, I don't think it's not more than a Super Bowl commercial or anything.
No,
but
definitely not. But it's got to be $250,000.
More than a couple $100,000. Yeah, right.
Gotta be.
No, Wes, the parlay didn't hit because fucking Drake May decided to throw a touchdown.
Millions is more Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah. That's
I guess that's commercial. Maybe millions. If you're the main sponsor and you're constantly being flashed like that all game, that could be.
Yeah. I would think that Monday Night Football would be a little bit more expensive than Sunday Night Football, but Sunday Night Football is still the second most watched game of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotta be West said my Saints shit the bed. Yeah. Oh shit! Look at Moss. Whoo! About to lose 3 yards. At least he got back to the line of scrimmage.
What do you think happened with Pittman? What was that all about?
With Pittman?
Yeah. Going on IR, then not.
So you know what's funny? What if it's because of Richardson?
You know,
someone brought that up earlier, and like he sucks. Like, I mean, he's not good at throwing the ball, like especially to man coverage.
He just like woke up one day and he was like, nah, I'm not going, guys.
And then because it was weird, right? Because they made Richardson was a full go at practice.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, they said, even though he's a full go, he's questionable for Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing. Yeah, that was cool.
And there could be issues. I can't remember what the issue with Richardson is. I can't remember if it's his rib. Someone throw it in the chat if you guys know what his issue is.
I remember it was like his hip, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. It's his hip. Minka Fitzpatrick killed him. And but yeah, I don't know. I mean, same thing with Downs, right? I mean, Downs was I think Downs and Pittman were both like doubtful.
Yeah. That was gamesmanship or what they were trying to do.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just think that
our emotions like that, Smokey.
And they still won. I mean, that's what's crazy. They won barely. They probably don't win with Anthony Richardson, though.
No.
And I'm still trying to see. And Carl, super fans, are you on the Alex Marino page, or I'm trying to figure out, is it just blocking you because your name has big cock in the title?
Pass up on JJ to take Gibbs.
Yeah. So, and Carl, just so you know, it's blocking every single message on YouTube because your name has big cock in it.
That's funny. That's crazy. It can mean anything.
Yeah, it's coming over to my it's coming over to the software, but that's why it's not showing up on YouTube, just so you know. They said I
wonder if you did like C.O.C. You know, like an acronym.
I don't know. Said I passed up Jefferson to take Gibbs. Did I win? I don't know. David Montgomery would say no. Said true or false, after week 6, Marvin Harrison Jr. is on pace to have more reception yards through 16 games than Jerry Rice in his rookie season. I don't know. Let's go see. No idea what Jerry Rice did in his rookie year.
I mean, if you're throwing that out there, you probably said got to be true, but
I mean, Jerry Rice was also a second-round receiver, like just because he ended up becoming the GOAT. Like,
right.
Marvin Harrison's way more talented than him coming into the NFL.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
see, look, he only started 4 games as a rookie, so 927. But look at the next year when he actually starts, 1570 led the NFL, and 15 touchdowns also led the NFL. And then his third year, 22 touchdowns led the NFL. Marvin Harrison's nowhere on the pace for that. Let's see. But what's let me see. So what's 927 divided by 16? I mean, 58 yards. So it's the same as like 1,000 yards. It's like the equivalent of like 1,000 yards in today's game with 17 games. Let's see what Harrison's at. Let's see. He's at 279. I mean, like, I'm just going to say this. Marvin Harrison has 130 yards in one game. Week 1, he has 4 yards. Week 2, 64. Week 3, 45. Week 4, 36. At this exact moment, there is zero reason to even be putting him in the same breath as Jerry Rice. I know what you're saying about his rookie year, but like he only has 2 games over 60 yards receiving right now.
Yeah.
So
he's a stud, but we got to see.
But let's see. 64, 45, 36. So he's got 279 divided by how many games?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, and see, and that's even including 6 games because he played today, but he got hurt.
Yep.
So no, he's on pace to be 200 yards shy of Jerry Rice's rookie year. And that's with Jerry Rice only starting 4 games and Marvin Harrison Jr. being a starter from his very first game. So that's actually really bad as of right now. And Carl said it's a trivia question. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad I looked it up because I already would have said no. And but yeah, because Marvin hasn't been doing good. He has not been doing good. Now I see Danny. Now I see how Danny became the dumbass. He keeps getting himself clobbered out there. Yeah, I mean it's not all his fault. The line is garbage. Like, look at how good Saquon was, and look at how much he had to do anything on the Giants. Getting hit every time behind the line of scrimmage. Like,
man, so happy for the guy.
Jason said Jamar Gibbs, Bijan Robinson are bust for where they were drafted. I mean, yeah, Bijan, he turned it around today, though.
Oh, what did he end up doing today?
I know he had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
I do know that much. Let's see. He had 25 total points, 15 for 95.
Here you go, 25. You want your first rounder to be above 25 points.
Yeah, like every game, not just one out of the entire season.
That's for damn sure. What about Gibbs? What would Gibbs end up with today?
Gibbs ended up with 12. Man, you know, it was awesome. Someone last night came in, threw down a $50 super chat and said Bijan or Gibbs. That was the question. And I said Bijan because of the matchup mainly. And I said, and Monty just got paid. So, they're going to give him a little bit more work in the red zone. They just paid him an extra $18 million.
Yep.
And so it felt good to hit that one. You know, someone paying $50 for an answer. They want the right answer. And the process was there. And there was a whole bunch of comments in the chat right away with Gibbs.
Wow.
So I felt good about that. And it was all the matchup. I mean, the Panthers are garbage against the run. And Carl said, then the answer is false. It's just math-based trivia question, not saying anything about him being the next Jerry Rice. Well, yeah, you're not saying anything about him being the next Jerry Rice, but you could have said anybody who had 900 yards in their rookie year, and you chose to say Jerry Rice. Yeah, and I don't know how math-based trivia is a thing with I don't know the numbers. How could I get the math part of that right? But I did know that Marvin Harrison Jr. has been sucking so far. And now, imagine if he has to miss a game or 2 like Neighbors did. That's not going to be anywhere good for him.
I mean, they're not going to be, too liberal, I would think.
Yeah.
What's their record? I mean, they're not running. They're not fooling anybody this year.
No, especially these last couple games too. It's they've looked garbage compared to the first couple games.
Yeah,
they're 2-4.
Yeah, hopefully Kyler pulls it together, but
still not all Kyler's fault, right? I mean, man, I don't know what they really expected. The teams that, the Bears and what they're doing with Caleb, they did the right thing. Even though they're looking bad, doing it, they did the right thing. You get 3 guys around Caleb plus a tight end that's somewhat decent. That's what you need to do. Cardinals have been doing the opposite of that ever since they got DeAndre Hopkins. They were like, fuck, this was the most wrong move ever. He got hurt. And then they've just been getting rid of guys ever since then.
Yeah.
And even Kyler in Hollywood, man, I'm surprised that experiment never really worked out, because usually guys who play together in college have that somewhat weird connection that works in the NFL somehow.
Things there.
Who do you think so far? Like, who's the team that's shocking you through 6 weeks?
Still, even though they didn't play this week.
5-0, man. They're looking good for sure.
Yeah.
And that defense, though, like I said it a couple weeks ago, they legit might have one of the best defenses in the league, and a lot of it's predicated on Byron Murphy Jr., who they picked up. I don't think they traded for him. I think they signed him when Arizona didn't re-sign him, and it's crazy, man. And then they got Van Ginkel, who's been killing it over there. Like, that was an amazing fucking pickup for them.
And now Hawkinson, when he gets back, I mean, they got a solid squad.
Yeah. It's funny how everyone was hating on Darnold, and like, everyone wanted like JJ to like be the guy. I can almost guarantee that JJ is not going to be doing what Darnold is doing right now, just in his first 5 games.
How old is Darnold?
20. Well, so he came in when he was 20. So he was one of the younger QBs. So he's probably like 24 or 25. So he's still young.
So they're going to have a challenge on their hand. They're going to have a dilemma.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be a challenge. Dilemma is more of the right word, right?
Yeah.
But if JJ cannot beat out Darnold, there's no dilemma. You pay Darnold the cheap money, and you still got a cheap quarterback, and you got a guy on a cheap rookie deal, and you let him learn. Like, I mean, I think it's just, and Darnold's 27. I don't know why I thought he came out 2020, but yeah, he's 27 right now. Still very young.
28 next year. He's got plenty of juice.
Yeah. Johnny said Van Ginkel's a superhero. You damn right. You damn right. And
and then I was on the flip side, Dallas. I mean,
the injuries to their defense are destroying them right now. The defense is horrible after losing a handful of these guys. And then like Kendrick's not playing this week. I mean, you don't got Parsons playing. Like, you don't have Kendricks and Parsons playing. Like, you're just, your whole defense is in shambles. And they lost multiple linemen so far this year. Like, it's all bad.
So bad today.
Yeah. And I don't know how Dallas is not improving their defensive line at all. I know they drafted the dude Nealon, and who was all right until he got hurt. But like, the defensive tackles are so important. I don't know why they never try to get better at the defensive tackle spot.
They got Overshown also his knees.
Yeah, who's a sophomore, missed all of last year because of injury, and he's been super solid. And I think he's solid, like fantasy wise. Like, I know some Cowboy fans are like super, super excited about him. I'm not seeing an elite linebacker out there, not yet, but he's made some pretty dope plays, and he's fast as fuck. I think that's what it is. Sideline to sideline, he's super fast.
Yeah.
Oh, what? How did Chase fucking drop that? It's right in his bread basket. Yep, Johnny Darnold's 27, still super young. Yep, Darnold could be the next Baker Mayfield. Oh man, weren't Darnold and Baker Mayfield drafted in the same exact year? And I said it sucks because Carolina's OC does all the hard work, and then other teams get the credit. I guess because they both went to Carolina for a second. Neither one of them could stay upright though. Remember, Darnold was doing good and then got hurt because their line went to shit.
Just being in the right spot, right time.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not a fluke.
Right. They just fucked up, man. Everybody wants to get the next rookie, but Panthers would have been doing way better if they just went for some of these scrubby, just QBs that nobody wanted. I mean, Darnold and Baker, they were doing okay over there. And look at Darnold, man. I mean, Dalton. Dalton's fucking looking way better than Bryce Young ever fucking looked for the Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah, not great for Bryce either. How old's Dalton? Not that
30s. I mean, 34.
Less of a dilemma, but
right.
Still.
Yeah, what, 30, 36. I thought 34, 36. Yeah, so even then, someone who seems like he's on like his last leg as a backup, and then the starter is so bad you bring him in, and I mean he doesn't look great, but looks better than Bryce did. That sucks. They gave up so much thinking that Bryce was going to be their future franchise QB.
Yep.
Yeah, I said Chase with a rare mistake running before he caught it. Yeah. It was right in his hands. Right in his hands.
So this guy, tell me what you would have done as commissioner. About 10 minutes into the game, like it was already the second quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I'm commissioner of this league. I get a text, and it's like, "Hey, my son runs this league for me, right? This he manages my team for me, and he just sent me this text, and he sends me like a photo, a screenshot, right? And it's hey, contact the commissioner. I don't know what happened. I dropped Hill and added Slayton, right?
Okay, Tyreek.
No, not Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Taysom.
No, Justin Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I meant to, to do that, but somehow it didn't go through. Right?
Okay.
So I'm getting notified like well after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Right? Why didn't you like right away? You know, when you saw it didn't go through. So fortunate. So I asked the other, what would you do in that case?
Well, I would look at the timestamp of when his son sent him the message, because like if it's before the game and his son sent the message, I mean,
no, the son sent the message not before the game.
Okay, yeah. So, big flag though. Slayton, big catch and run, but I wonder what this flag's on. It's probably holding.
It was like 1:23.
Okay.
The game starts at 1.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I get it like a couple minutes after that, or a minute after that.
And
then he comes back and tells me the reason why. He goes, so I'm like, where were you when you did that? Like, what does that mean? He said, I was on the plane, on the airplane.
Okay.
So like, I don't know.
So what?
Maybe the Wi-Fi didn't work on the plane for him, or I just felt
So they said that they made the move, but it just didn't go through.
Right, but I don't know how you even check other than just believe them, right?
Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but yeah, there's kind of no way to make that like fair for everybody,
No,
like
fortunately, no one else picked up Slayton, so he was still available at that, technically.
Yeah.
And so I had to manually do it. I notified the other team. The other team's like, you know what? Like, that's crazy. It didn't work because they were on a plane, That's why it didn't work. Not because Yahoo, that does millions of transactions in waiver wire, fucked up,
And seeing if
that's
Slayton
user error, basically,
And see, the thing is like if Slayton game didn't start, you could still drop someone. Like it's not like
he wanted to put Slayton in, and Slayton started. He wanted Slayton in his flex.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't like getting Slayton is one thing. He could have left that spot empty, as he should have anyways, and he still would have been able to pick him up. That's what I'm saying.
When?
Anytime. You said that the game didn't start until 8:00.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying, 1:00 our time, right? So,
well, no, that's what I'm saying. This game, Slayton that he's playing in, it didn't start until 8:00. That your time. So that means he could have made the move anytime.
That's right.
Anybody on his bench,
right?
For that,
true. Exactly.
Yeah.
The guys on his bench. Other than that, you mean?
Yeah.
Get Slayton. Oh, it's like there's no way he's dropped. Like there's no way he's dropping anybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, so like, so why is the guy? Why would that person be in the starting lineup? Who like he was the guy who he was dropping for right? Wasn't? Yeah, that's all.
Right.
That's
and imagine Hill had 2 touchdowns at that point.
Yeah.
Like, am I still getting that message? Oh. Yeah. I shouldn't have these points.
Here's one that happened. So this was a London game. It was today.
Okay.
I wake up at about 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like a half hour before game time.
Yeah. And so I'm getting up, I'm, you know, doing my normal routine of like getting up and brushing my teeth and yada yada, you know. And then I'm setting up the live streams, all that stuff. Then I get on the live stream, and that's when I finally, like, you know, answering some questions. I'm checking DMs in Sleeper, and there was a trade that went through at like 1 o'clock in the morning, my time.
Okay.
So, and then it had ETN in there.
Ooh.
I didn't read everything, but he actually said what he wanted to do, and he said he wanted to put ETN in place of Downs. I didn't see that in the beginning.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me move, like, once, like, the game had already started, so I processed the trade, and like it had picks that got paid for and all that, but it wouldn't, like, the guy who was trading them, he had ETN in the lineup, and he thought because the trade would happen, so I was still able to move him out of the lineup. But for whatever reason, you know, it's like ETN's still just staying on that dude's team. And so it was like a whole weird situation. And I was like, dude, so you said you wanted him in for Downs. I said, you have to leave that flex spot empty because ETN only got 0.65 points. Right. And I said, so if your game comes down to you losing by 0.65 points or less, you know, after the week, I know that I could put someone, I know I could put him in the lineup to like retroactive it.
Right.
But I said, but do not put anybody in the flex because
Right.
like you said, you wanted him in this spot. And he was like, okay. He was like, I am going to put Downs in, but at a different flex. And I was like, whatever. You just have to have that one flex spot blank.
All right. Okay.
And he was fine with it. And that, you know, it was weird situation because literally like 6:30 a.m. my time is when I would have had to see everything and push it all through before then. And
right.
That's tough. So, yeah.
Yeah. If it's one and there was no notification, I mean, like a private one, like a text or whatever.
No, it's not someone who has my number or anything.
Right. So it's tough. A 1 a.m. trade.
Yeah.
To expect a West Coast commissioner to see that before that game. I don't know.
Yeah, and either way, it all, you know, it all worked itself out like very early in, but he was like, yeah, I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah. I mean, you always are if the guy you're trading for doesn't do well, right? If he would have had fucking 20 points, he would have been the genius. So
exactly.
Just the way it fucking goes. Chef Rand said drop Ridley until he gets a new QB. Dude, it's such fucking, the Titans are so fucking garbage.
Man, yeah.
Hey, how is it like Malik Willis like is looking better? You know, at least in those 2 games, but it's Chef Rand. It's the line though, isn't it? They're the offensive line. It looks like straight ass out there. It doesn't seem like Levi's has too much time to even think back there, let alone do his stupid 3-step drop and head turn and throw it a million miles in the air move.
Gross.
Danny P, what up, bro?
Yo.
And your boy on Facebook said, y'all think Wandale gonna hit more than 22 yards? Yeah, I think so. Everything has just looked all bad on the Giants tonight. I mean, their defense is looking decent, but everything on their offense is looking horrible right now. The Bengals came to play. But at least I got 1 this week out of 6. Oh man. I got a couple big wins. I know I'm going to get a couple big losses, but man, Hess, I just want to brag to you about, I know you're not in our 32-man league, but I want to brag to you about my 32-man league because it was doing really sketchy in the beginning, but we got Derrick Henry, Romeo Doubs, Bucky Irving, Damian Pierce, who I mean, he's been on my bench, but snuck him in there this week over Akers because Mixon came back. So specifically made that swap because it's very, very slim besides those guys. And then I got Rodgers as my QB. Okay. And then I do have Amir Abdullah as well. So if I needed, like, you know, someone else to win.
So funny.
Yeah. Those are my offense. And then I got Levante David, Riley Moss, Justin Schneid, Trevin Wallace. I should have played his ass, man. Fuck, but
I did well today.
Yeah, my 3 linebackers who I have 19, 21 and 24. So it's almost no matter who I played.
Yeah.
Because in this one, we only start one at each position and then one IDP in defense because 32 teams.
Oh, okay.
So one LB, one DB, one linebacker, and then one IDP. Yeah, one DL and then one IDP flex.
Who did you have in your deal again?
It's, Joshua Uche. It's been a rotating, revolving door that I can't fill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we're looking good, man. I think. What do I have this week? I have 174 points scored right now, and I still got the QB to play, who's projected for 30.
Wow. Who's leading in that one right now?
So this one has points against the median, where each week you play one head-to-head matchup like normal, and then you play a matchup versus the whole league. If you're in the top 50%, you get a win. If you're in the bottom 50%, you get a loss.
Yep.
So it just helps the
like the best ball. Yeah,
exact same. So let's see. Universe 1, Marty's 8-2. He's leading. He's got a 2-game lead over there. Ghost Monkey and Clark are 9-1 in the Universe 2. Thanos, My World is 9-1, and I'm 8-2 in Universe 3. We're 1-2.
Oh,
and then Kidda's 9-1 in Universe 4, and Toyota 1's 8-2 in Universe 4. So they're the number 1 and 2.
Damn. That's a good starts.
Yeah. Oh shit. We have identical winners for Q1 and Q2. No points scored. There we go.
Yep.
And Jacob said, how the fuck you get 170 points consistently? In which league? Which league we talking about?
Probably that 32.
I have not gotten 170 points consistently. I can tell you that for sure. Let me see. What's my total points? 758 is my total points. So 758 divided by 5. 151 is what I'm averaging in that league. So good enough to make me 8-2 right now. Because I'm pretty sure I've won every game. No. Actually, I don't think I have. That's probably a lie. But I feel like I've won a handful of games for sure. Mostly all of them. Yeah, let me see.
And then just been above the median?
Well, and then there was 2 where it was below the median. That's why I got the 2 losses. Yeah, see, Ghost Monkey beat me in week 2. Ghost Monkey in week 2. That's my only loss. And Ghost Monkey's 9-1. So that's my only loss, like head-to-head loss. And then the other one that I have was the against the median. Dude, so fucking close, stranger. Yeah, same exact score, and damn it. Yeah, see, one time I think, like for the Super Bowl, like I'm gonna have like some different, like I always try to have a couple different boards, and I think this year what I'm gonna do is I got to figure out the price of what it's gonna actually be. But I've seen the ones where like, you know, let's say it's square like 45 that hits or 55, and then it's like the 4 squares around it that also get something. I want to look into something like that. Got to see how much it would, you know, what the buy-in would have to be, and then what everyone would actually hit. And Jacob said, shit, 150 average is insane. He said, not gonna lie. Well, it's a different type of league. That's the thing. So I don't play in any like single QB. Well, actually, I guess the only real single QB league with basic scoring that I have is the Wafers.
Yeah. What do you do there?
Let me see.
And what is the layout? 1 QB. How many wide receivers?
2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and C3 flexes. So that part's not even normal. You know, the default way I think would be just the 1 flex, and that's it. So even then, like I'm scoring 670. I scored 679 over here total, and in 5 games, that's 135. But if that's because of the triple flex though. If it's not a triple flex, Oh shit! Crispy said Kid is gonna be 9-2 now. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Nice. Big matchup and Crispy coming through.
What league is that?
He's talking about the 32.
In 32, okay.
Yeah. I wonder how much he scored because he's either. Because let me see. So. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to even tell us what the median is going to be this week. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it tells you until after the game. Yeah, really the game against the median, I really feel like that's something that I really feel like I'm going to put that in all the dynasties as well. Like I'm debating really hard on it right now, but I almost feel like there's no downfall to doing it. Because all it does is like it makes the teams that are really good not get screwed over all the way by a shit schedule. Like if you play all the top teams or whatever.
I like it. Because you see that happen a lot.
Yeah.
Or enough. You know what I mean? That it's like, I was looking the other day, one of the dynasties, it was 1, 2, and 3, who scores the highest?
Yeah.
1 and 2 played each other.
Yeah.
And it was like crazy high points.
Yeah. Oh shit, Kidda's team's sucking right now. Yeah, he's about to catch 2 losses over here because he has ETN. That's why ETN didn't even score 1 point. Yeah. Good shit, Crispy. And Crispy's team did solid. So Crispy's getting 2 wins in this week. I'm pretty sure he's going to be above the median. But yeah, I almost see like no downfall with that. Can you even think of like any reason that someone would complain about that, assuming that they know, going into the season about it?
No. Only someone that's like gets incredibly lucky over and over again with their team, and it's just like, all right, that can keep happening, but the reward goes to, there is luck involved, but it also should go to the people that pick the best squads.
Yeah. Because next year, you know what I'm also going to do? There's been so many people talking about these dynasty best balls. I'm definitely going to start 1 or 2 dynasty best balls. I'm not sure who would really be interested all the way in it. But
best ball, how does that work? You can never touch your squad?
No. You play it like normal, except it's best ball and your best players.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be a way. You still, just like everything else, except your start and sit decisions don't matter.
Yeah, it really does take a lot of the stress off.
And
stress free.
I still do think, there's that starts and sits should matter, especially if we're running, a 50 man dynasty, it definitely should be, the starts and sits should come into play somewhere. That's like the whole.
That's part of it. You have to do your homework on who's playing who, what's been going on, who's next man up. So,
but I will say, for the people who I know are just super degenerates and are just going to keep joining leagues, if you join a best ball league, you still have to do your weekly moves and shit, but that makes it to where at least that's one league you are not stressing about on like Sunday or Thursday or Monday or whatever.
The weekly moves you're talking about is waiver wire.
Yeah, trades and things like that. You go through your normal process, but Sunday morning you're not stressing. You got all your guys.
That's it.
That the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, I like that.
And Chef Rand said,
so often it can be like, really, you would have never guessed.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tucker.
Yeah.
Today. I got Tucker on my bench. I would have liked that today. He had like 40 points or something like that, huh?
Everybody who has Tucker in Dynasty, and because he's a very, very rostered guy, like everybody's bench or IR or taxi, like one of the
right.
The Chef Rand said median is beautiful. Yeah, I really I'm especially this year was the first one that I'd put it into multiple leagues, and now it's going to be a big part of the best ball and all that. I'd feel for the dynasty. because that's all it does is take a little bit of the luck out of it. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like we should take a little bit of the luck out of it because, like, we got a lot of savages like in these leagues. And Marco said best ball dynasty with IR spots and taxi squad. Yep. You could literally do it for any format. Superflex IDP, Superflex offense only. And I just know that because Sleeper just made it an option, to make like any league a best ball, that there's just a handful of people who just really, really like that because they don't like the making the start and sit decisions. And even though I'm kind of against that to a certain point, I really feel like even I want to kind of join one of those because I feel like I have like such a good team, like always in a lot of these dynasties, that sometimes I outmanage myself.
Yeah, especially on IDP, that can happen a lot. I do that a lot in IDP.
Yeah. That's what also.
And it'd be great also when some guy gets like Goddard, like, right, or Marvin Harrison Jr., like right off the bat, like, can really kill your entire rest of your day.
Yeah. Yeah. So look at that. Marco said I'd join a league like that. Yeah. I'm going to have it for sure. I just, everything's going to be the same, except it'll be just a straight, best ball format, but everything else be the exact same. Johnny said I start sit myself into 30% of my losses. Yeah. And see, and I wonder, like, if the computer does it for you and it's someone that you weren't going to start, do you get, and they just ball the fuck out, do you get extra happy about it because it happened? I feel like we still would. I know that if there's someone that I'm not supposed to start and I start them, like I make that conscious decision to start them and they ball out. I mean, I don't know. It's like an undescribable feeling as well.
Yeah. And you're still happy you picked those like stash guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when McNichols got 2 touchdowns. I actually had to have the balls to actually start him, and he actually hit. And bundles that I got Wan'Dale Robinson, Chase Brown. He's got Joe Burrow. I'm up by 8. This is my 6-0 game. How we feeling?
Ooh.
Probably stressed.
Yeah.
But you just hope we get some Chase Brown in the second half. I started him in a few places, so we need him. Giant said it's usually sound logic too. You just never know. Yeah, I mean, everything could have the most. Like, look at fucking Chicago, for example. Like, they've been doing so bad against the running backs. Like, every single running back has been getting off against them, and then this is the game that they decide, no, we're gonna shut down all of your fucking running backs except Dearness Johnson. We'll give him a couple points.
Yep.
And Big Dog said, you just need to draft the dogs. Hell yeah. And Marco said, Dynasty Guillotine League. No, it's not going to be it. That's not Dynasty style of format. That's redraft. Because the Guillotine, that's the one where every single week someone's getting their head chopped and all that. Like, see, like a Dynasty Guillotine League would just, to me, just means the same 18 people are going to commit for the next year. Like, that's because there's too many players changing around and stuff. Like, you can't make that a dynasty league. Chef Rand said best ball makes the depth more important for sure. Definitely.
Good time.
Chef Rand, Sean Tucker went the fuck off. Phil said he sure didn't hit today. Yep. Big Dogs. I drafted all slot receivers. Amon Ra, Godwin, Cup. There we go.
Are we going to see that again this season from Tucker now that what's his name is out?
I don't know, because I guess we don't know like how long like White's going to be out, and like so I don't know. It's just crazy, man. And they were just like whooping on the Saints like from the beginning of the game as well. And like, just made it to where they ran the ball a lot. Like, I don't know if they've ever ran the ball like that much in a game, but they were winning. They were up by 14 points with like 6 minutes. Like 6 minutes had passed in the game. They were already up by 2 touchdowns.
But they ended up with like 50 something today.
I don't think it was 50, but it was somewhere in the high 40s, I believe. Let me go see.
That's crazy.
No, yeah, you're right. 51. I mean, shit, they doubled up the Saints. Saints had 27. They fucking doubled them up. Stranger said Burrow hit 19.9 miles per hour on that TD run. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I think they're just trying to hype up one of the fucking star QBs of the.
What did they say? King Henry hit that run last week.
Was it was 21 or 22?
Yeah, like Burrow's not just like attached, like slower than him.
And Crispy, what a shit first half. Yeah, dude, very, very shit.
Yeah, I mean they're playing the Jets.
And Stranger said that's what the TV said. No, I believe you that's what the TV said. I'm just saying I'm calling bullshit on them.
Yeah.
And Phil said, "What's up with this score? I thought the Bengals would have 20 points by now." Yeah, the Giants, dude, their defense is handling biz at the line.
That's kind of been the scenario for their dude.
Hey, what up, Derek? Salute. He said, Husson Hess just got home. Nice. And you went to, you said it was a wedding, right? That you and your girl went to? Johnny, this game sucks. Can we get a do-over? I know. This is the time. Turn off the PlayStation. Turn that shit back on. Come on.
Second half. Let's see what happens.
And DD Red Solo said, what'd y'all think about Rattler's debut? I thought it was good. And like the thing that was actually good about it is because they were getting the shit beat out of them and it wasn't really his fault. He just got to like throw the ball and they were in prevent defense like a bunch as well too, because like they're just beating them by so much. It was like they didn't even give a fuck about like rushing them necessarily. But there was good and there was bad. But I think that he looked pretty solid in game one.
Agreed.
TD Red Cello, Bengals O-line just that bad. I mean, Brian Burns is looking pretty nasty out there, but Bengals O-line is not looking too good, though.
I'm going in only.
Uh-oh, flag.
Burns.
Illegal formation, man.
Burns got 19
taking a catch away from fucking Theo Johnson. Jerks. That was going to be his first catch of the game. Oh, yeah. What did Pitts actually do today? Anybody know what Pitts did? I'm going to go look.
I should have that in a second. Yep. I have here
10 points.
16 in Hustler leagues.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
3 for 5, 70 yards.
Yeah. Pitts is very blah, but see, it's like even then, like that's still like startable. Yeah, the 50-yard catch Chef ran. That was like pretty much it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 70 yards total. Chef Ran said down 12 points with my Brees and Tracy left to play. Let's go. Wait, isn't Tracy playing right now? Ooh. Mike Hilton broke that up. Podson, what up? 1-5 this week. Might be my last active week. RIP. Keep being active, be the spoiler at that point. But yeah, he's got to get into more leagues. That's what it's all about. Like that's what I always tell people. I'm a huge advocate of like you can't outrun the bad luck of fantasy football. And like, there's a lot of bad luck, injuries, bad beats on your guys, the teams that you're playing. Just get into more leagues. That's what it's all about.
I mean, you can still make the playoffs. It is possible.
As long as there's 6 teams, it's possible. Derek said just drove past New York and MetLife Stadium 2 hours ago. Nice. How you feeling about Drake May? I feel like he's good, you know, obviously, but the Patriots suck. Their line sucks, and it's going to be a struggle for him. Derek said, just saw my Cowboys get killed. Man, you lucky you didn't watch that game, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You're lucky you didn't watch that game.
Oh, man.
Well, so what the fuck just happened? It was 4th and 2. They didn't get backed up with the flag. Well, sometimes depending on where it happens, you know, like with the hold. DD Red, so that's why you got to record the games. Nah, fuck that. He should be happy that he missed this one.
That's when you don't want to go back and watch.
It was fate.
Cowboys,
Fate worked in.
Zach Moss. Wait, what?
I think it looked like he was already down, right? I mean, his ass was on the ground already. It looked like he was almost all the way on his back.
Very challenging that.
I mean, I have McFadden starting, so I mean, I hope, you know, that he is, but they declined it. That's why. Let's see it. All right, here we go. Let's see the replay.
Okariki.
Damn. Did they call it a turnover on the field? Because it might be pretty hard to see. Like every angle that they're showing right now, I can't see the ball.
I just saw when he's clearly down. Okay, maybe he lost possession. Does the ball have to be? The ball has to be in his possession, obviously. Oh, that's gonna be tough.
I don't know. I mean, they're saying they got it back, so must have been punched out before his ass hit the ground.
Yeah, that's what it looked like exactly. It was still like on his stomach, but
yeah.
Out of his arms. Oh, Moss. I had a feeling we shouldn't play it.
Yep. Okay. Yep. DD Red Solo. Well, it doesn't if you look at the fantasy. You got to not look at it. Well, see, that's the thing, though. Like a lot of people, I'm not one of those guys who just stat tracks. Like I have to watch the game because the context matters. Not saying I won't pick guys who don't look good on the field. I mean, I was telling people last week that Wicks was a decent play over a handful of people, and we know that Wicks like drops like half of his passes. So, but we gotta know how it. If you just stat track, you're like setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's game will be good. I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
But man, might not.
we got 2 premier defenses, you know, and even though the Jets have been pretty bad on offense, their defense has been holding people down, and same with Buffalo.
And Allen can't be 100%.
Right.
You know, so it's gonna be. Oof. Let's see. I hope so. I have him going and even go hard.
Yeah. I'll tell you which game did live up a little bit to the hype was the Baltimore and Washington game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
I mean, there's a lot of blowouts today, and that one was just one of the ones. I mean, Flowers, man, like Jesus Christ, like this first half of Flowers is insane. He didn't get one catch in the second half, and they didn't even need him to catch the ball. 9 for 132 in the first half. Yeah. Insane. And then Derrick Henry, man, Johnny, he said, man, where do you get the stuff that makes you like washed up like Henry? He's like, I want to be washed up and be that good. 24 carries, 132 yards in those 2 tugs.
Vegas, of course. That was such an easy game to call.
Jacob said Bills' run defense is terrible, though. I'm a Bills fan. Yeah, it is. And that's why I really hope that Brees is able to, you know, have his best game of the season. That wouldn't even be like that hard to like accomplish. And Jacob said happy with Bucky this week and Jake Bates. And who's Jake Bates? Jesse Bates?
Jesse Bates, I'm sure.
Yeah, Jesse got that INT, right? Bucky Irving's the new starter will have 80% of the snaps on White's back. I mean, it's easy to say that because of like how good he's doing, but we got to remember that all these coaches, like, they don't necessarily use the logic like we do. I don't know why, but they really don't.
Other than that Baltimore game, there really wasn't too many surprises. And Baltimore, I mean, I don't know what you could. That was just always going to be a good game. Battle of the Beltway. What they call that, huh?
Yeah, this week would have been a week to just play a lot of the a lot of the money lines.
Yeah. Going looking through them right now. There's like no surprises. I don't know what the line was on that Eagles game. That was kind of close.
Yeah, Jacob said he only had the touchdowns without them. He was so mid. Yeah. Doesn't matter though, because we're talking the NFL. We got to remember these NFL coaches, they don't give a fuck about our fantasy teams.
No.
Like they don't. Like it's a whole different type of ball game that they're playing out there.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
funny when they say it like in the in like the television, whoever's doing the coverage, and they talk about their own fantasy teams. But no, that doesn't translate, unfortunately. It would be great though.
Because like also, as good as Bucky is, do you really want him to die in his rookie year? You know, like I mean, Tampa Bay, like, I mean, even if they do end up making the playoffs, like I don't think they're like a serious, like any kind of Super Bowl contender or anything. Oh, Jacob said Jake Bates, the Detroit kicker. Yes, yeah, I didn't even track kickers. Wes said, imagine being that desperate motherfucker started the Bucks number 3 today and it paid off, right? Shit, like, is he legit one of the top? He has to be one of the top running backs. Let's see if, because I don't know
who could have done better.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry was close, but Derrick Henry, I think, was still in the 30s.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't even look at his
20.
I didn't even look at Tucker's receiving. That's why.
Tucker had 40,
I mean, Tucker had over
48-90 on my bench.
34-20 in the regular leagues. And yeah, I didn't even see his receiving, 56 receiving yards. He went over 190.
Beast.
What a game. What a game. And nobody's starting him. It's only in best ball.
Yeah. Only in best ball.
And Jai said Jim Harbaugh extra doesn't care about your fantasy teams, right? Definitely doesn't. Uh-oh. What'd Pratt do? What'd Pratt do? He did something else? I missed it. Wes said be Elijah Mitchell's story. Yeah. Tucker looks every bit as good as Bucky for real. I mean, they were just running all over the Saints, you know? Like,
but yeah, he looked really good.
Sometimes when you're rolling, you're rolling.
Moss 2 points right now. Pratt 16-40.
And Jacob said Tucker's the one. I'm saying, saying would be mid without the touchdowns. Oh, well, shit. I mean, he had like 190 total yards. Like that's, you know, that's like 19 points, like right there at least, just off of the yardage. No way. Crispy said Algier hit 31 today. What? No way.
Yeah. I think I played him too.
Damn, 105 for Algier. Got the
19.80.
Nice. And Didi Red Cellos commit him. He said, been hating on this guy for years, but I might be convinced Caleb's still trash, though. Oh, yeah, for sure. Still trash. Well, the Jaguars, they were just a good play. Like, they have pretty much given up points to the QBs, to the running backs, to the wide receivers, to the tight ends. Like that, you know, Jaguars are just like that kind of matchup for teams. And I think that everybody was just so infatuated with the wide receivers that Komet was just open on a handful of those. Yeah, Bijan finally played well. Hell yeah. Jesse has said, this is my first year playing fantasy. How many times you have to lose to miss the playoffs? It depends on the league. Sometimes you could sneak in with the 7-7. I've even seen sometimes people sneak in with a 6-8. But you know, you get to 5-6 losses, you got to start panicking like you can't lose anymore.
Definitely, more than 8.
Yeah. I mean, you get to 8 more often than not, you're not making it in. You got to get lucky to sneak in at a 6 and 8. And you're only sneaking in there if you have like 2 dominant teams in your league that like have only lost a couple games.
Comparing your points forward to the, the guys at the top is a pretty good way to check how your team is stacked.
Yeah.
Tracy hurt.
Damn it. Who the hell's back there now?
Eric Gray, probably.
AG1 said, talk about bad luck. Last week I put in Chuba Hubbard for Javante and had Black Cat run across my path. Jacob, if you're 0-6 or 1-5, you're not making the playoffs. See, that's not true because I've been 0-6 and made the playoffs before.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Very, very rare. But you could go on a run.
You could have guys that are incredible on your IR that went out super early. Puka, I don't know about Puka, but who's coming back? Like some guys that come back.
I mean, Cup should be back soon.
I mean, if Chubb turns into something.
Yeah, Chubb's back next week. TJ Hawkinson should be coming back next week.
I mean, there's guys that are at some point Puka will come back.
Johnny said, won my home league with a 6-8 record last year. Yeah, so you snuck in last spot on there, more than likely, and then you had the toughest schedule of the playoffs.
There's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks we didn't get any B-Rob the mob drops though this week.
Yeah. Hopefully he's only missing the one game.
I hope so.
And Johnny said everyone's pissed off. Yeah, I mean, almost feel like if it's a home league, whoever wins, like everyone's mad at that person no matter what. Like in a home league, nobody wants to see anybody else win. Like for sure. It's not the same. It's not the same as some of these other leagues where like you might congratulate, the people who win, but home leagues, man, everybody usually hates each other.
Are you that far ahead of us? Is Tracy really just not hurt?
I mean, I didn't see anything.
Nothing.
Because what number is Tracy?
Let's see.
Yeah, because I see Tracy out there right now.
Yeah, let's see. Got him right there. 20.
Yeah, I think
yeah, so
yeah, he might have
back.
Yeah, if he got hurt, he came back. Yeah. Jacob said Slayton's done for. What happened? Is it Slayton that got hurt? Chef Rand said Dabble looked like he's losing weight. I mean, he's stressed, man. He's stressed. Jacob said cut back next week or the week after. I mean, we haven't really heard too much one way. Oh shit. I just caught up with the Slayton's done for. Yeah. Might have to be evaluated for a concussion after that. His head hit the fucking ground very, very hard right there.
And there you go for that guy who needed to put in Slayton.
Very, very fun. Very, very tough.
I mean, it's not like he'll do any better. I'll text him.
Damn. Yeah, that's just total whiplash and whoosh. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, it could have been a way harder of a fall, but his head just banging the fucking ground like that. Tracy. He's in there.
Did he?
Yeah, we got in there. Fantasy Dog said, number one, like Mayfield is a gangster. Just saying. West Side got Hall, Mike Williams to play. I'm down by 50. What do you think, Huss? At least Buffalo's giving up a shitload of points to running backs. I think it's going to be a stressful game for you, but, you know, you definitely got a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Oh, Chef Rand said that he was back. I said, okay. All right. Yeah, we really don't need Slayton any kind of seriously hurt, but I wonder if they are going to go like evaluate him for concussion. Jacob, so you think Marvin Harrison Jr. starts next week? I mean, with what we've been seeing, most guys who get a concussion, they're missing the next week.
Tracy,
So
26 points. I like it.
Tracy has 26 already.
Yeah.
Or well, in the hustler formats.
Yep.
Yeah, 17 in the regular formats though. Yeah, he's only got 32 yards rushing. Really, that touchdown. But four receptions for 43 yards.
12 carries.
Yeah, the 4 receptions for 43 yards, keeping his floor nice.
Yeah.
CB Dizzle said, which team we rooting for, Huss? I'm rooting for my team. Jamar Chase, Burrow, Higgins. I'm sure I got Brown in there somewhere. I know I got Tracy starting somewhere. Slayton, Wandale. That's who we're cheering for.
Not catching me, but I'm cheering for Chase tonight. Sorry, guys. For Burrow.
Carl said this is the Jalen Hyatt window of opportunity.
Let's see.
And Wes said, so the Bengals. No, I'm cheering for both teams. I want this game to finish as a 50-50, 50-51 score, you know, and just keep going back and forth the entire time.
Yeah.
Instead, we make sure you actually need these items. Then provide a range of options based on your vehicle and your budget. Reroute to Midas, where you can buy 3 tires.
Derek, how far are you from the stadium? In my head, you're probably like an hour.
We said he passed it like 2 hours ago. So, yeah, I mean,
at least an hour. You're probably like an hour, 40 minutes away, be my guess. Without
DD Red so loud hate if this game was 50-50. Why? You going against a bunch of players in this game? Yeah, Derek said 2 hours from the stadium.
Yeah, exactly. That's a long drive for that way.
Fantasy Dog, if the Bengals lose, Taylor be fired tomorrow. I mean, Stranger can answer that better than me. I don't think so. But you never know. They are underperforming right now on paper on the, you know, the wins and losses. That's for sure. Jazz said thought it'd be way more offense in this one. You ain't lying.
I mean, again, New York D has not been bad.
Their secondary has been one of the things that they've been like the secondary has always been a nice spot for them. The safeties, the cornerbacks.
Right? Lately, it's been decent games for them.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, they're not like a no-brainer if you're going against them, you know, defensively type of team.
Derek said I didn't realize this game was going on at the stadium until I got home. And you passed that shit a couple hours ago. Oh man. And
you can see the lights and everything going.
I know, right? Well, I guess a lot of the stadiums do just keep the lights on though, right?
That'd be a dead giveaway. You have that drop? You should get it. That's a great drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Wait. So, well, Chase with the nice catch. So, where's that from, though? I know it sounds
when
familiar.
The guy was giving that interview, and then they, when the person like, I'll send it to you. when he was giving that interview to the news, and like when the person like broke into that other person's house, and then they like remix it. It was like one of those early ones that they started remixing.
The Antoine Dotson one?
I think it might be the Antoine Dotson one. Did give away, or no, it wasn't the Antoine Dotson one. No, it was like a different one.
Okay.
Just did give away. Could probably just Google. Let's see, YouTube. Did.
Yeah, if you find it on YouTube, send it to me.
I'll do it right now.
Hell yeah, Chase is the man. Carl said only coach that might be fired this year is Peterson.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Saleh already got fired. I'm sure no one thought Saleh was going to get fired.
Oh, let's see if the chat can get this one. Here it is.
Westside threw money at people. I'm playing against. I call it always winning method.
36 million. Oh yeah, it was when the girl was in that house. Yeah, right there. It did give away. 36 million views.
Yeah, see, Derek said the lights are always going. Yeah, for sure. It's weird. It's like because they got lights that are that powerful, it's like you never want to turn them off. Like every time you drive by Allegiant Stadium, all the lights on the inside are always on.
There's some other like ones too. Let's see. The auto-tune ones are so right, that was the dead intruder.
Yeah.
Antoine Dotson.
Yeah. Just traded JMO and Ayuk for Lamb, and JMO looks good. I mean, yeah, he's finally looking good. But yeah, CD Red DD Red Solo said CD over JMO and Ayuk. I mean, yeah.
Did you get what I just sent you?
Let's see.
Because I still didn't get those texts that you sent me. I got on because I threw the computer, basically. I went into my messages. But I turned the phone off, turned it back on. Did you get that?
Yeah.
All right. I guess it's working again.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Fantasy football hustler. My son's going to turn it on.
Dead giveaway.
You see that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah.
DD Red, so if you pay the electricity, you can use it as a tax write-off. Yeah, I wonder if that's why grocery stores and like certain grocery stores, even if they don't have people working that night, like leave the lights on all the time.
We traded JMO and Ayuk for that. Don't be upset. No game. Yoshi. Nothing really for Higgins, right? Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of traffic. Always a lot of traffic over there, though.
Oh, Higgins 16-15. Oh, let's see what happens here. Oh, that was fun. Oh, look at that. Say Higgins and then boom. Yeah, giveaway.
Ooh, Higgins, so close.
How about you give it to Moss? Come on, give it to Moss. Give it to Moss. Give it to Moss. What? Chase Brown. Offensive holding.
How?
Interesting if you went to Chase Brown on that one. You think it's because of that Moss fumble?
Maybe. Yeah, it's trash. Combined for 7.9 so far.
Well, okay, so that takes him back. So now that brings Higgins back in to the play. Chase.
Well, Brown's in there.
Brown got back in?
Yeah. Oh. Flag. Never mind.
Yeah,
is that what you just said? Yeah.
Yeah, it's up on your screen here.
Yeah.
Oh, Dexter Lawrence. He's been doing this.
He's legit one of the best defensive tackles like in the league. I mean, they paid him that way. Like he's got a fat bag.
What is he like? 30? 32?
Let's go see.
He can't be young. So it is.
No. Or wait, hold on. Why is it not? There we go. Yeah, he's 26.
26. Why did I think he was so old?
His birthday is in a month, so he's turning
beast.
27 this year.
Such a beast.
Yeah, he's a savage. He is a savage.
Last week, 4 hits on the QB alone. 3 sacks last week.
So I don't know what the hell happened. Why it switched.
Boom. Why did I think he was an older? Oh, probably. Field goal. Oh, I'm going against McPherson. I'll take it. Boom.
At Burger King, flame grill our burger. Why? Because that's how it should be done.
Yep, Andre Dex is young for sure. Dex, I'm looking through all the injuries. So many people got hurt today, dude. Today was it's an apocalypse, man. It really was.
I feel like we say that almost every week. It's such a dangerous sport, and we're seeing it every week.
Yeah, and I know we've seen like some really bad years. We're legit a couple weeks like away from this being one of the worst injury years ever. Like even worse than last year. Last year was just like all the QBs, but everybody.
Yeah, man. That with the Aiden Hutchinson today, man. That when it gets too bad that they can't even show it. You know what I mean? You know that's
yeah,
bad news. Emergency surgery.
Yep. And I mean, it seems like they're always trying to get guys into surgery like as quick as possible. But yeah, it was just crazy, man.
Yeah, but that was like real quick. That's like you go to the hospital and they're like, we're taking you operating room number 1. You know what I mean? Like that's within hours. He had surgery, no?
Damn, Philly Mike OG said lost to a dude that was that was 0-5. Damn it, that sucks. That sucks. You had to be the guy for a get right game. Said now 3-3. What happened over there, Philly Mike?
Oh, here we go.
Whatever you saw over there, clip it. Send it to me. Man, Little Caesars totally I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I hate Little Caesars. They're always fucking up.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah, I placed the order through what's it called? Well, through the Little Caesars app or whatever, but they just use DoorDash. And so the DoorDasher person, they messaged me and they're like, I think they're like really behind or something.
Well, he's eating your food.
Well, I mean, it's showing that they've been there for like a while. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna cancel this shit. So lame. It's like a waste of like an hour and a half. Uh-oh. Philly Mike said they were talking mad shit, huh? Okay. Oh, man. He said it was some neon stream. Oh, well, it's because they streamed to, it's a Peacock. Yeah, they streamed to a few different ones. But said Tino was talking shit, huh? See, Derek, I told you, man. Tino is the one who's like petty. But yeah. Why are they showing Hyatt right now? You see him zooming in on Hyatt and Slayton. Well, actually, they zoomed in on Hyatt, and then when the huddle broke, they just followed Slayton. That was weird.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Oh, Theo Johnson, baby. Let's go. And hey, Logan Wilson with the tackle. Whoever number 21 is, I think that might be Mike Hilton. Man, just totally free lane to the QB. Pesos got lucky that he got rid of that.
He's looking good, Theo Johnson.
Yeah.
Rookie, right?
Yeah, that was the guy. I said that this is our secret pickup of the week.
He's a break the glass candidate, or there is no, like, what's a break the glass for you?
Well, I guess a break the glass would be your team needs. You know, like, do you need him to be a flex, like, on your team? You know, because I feel like probably not, like, right now. I mean, that was more of my take for, like, redraft, you know, like, you're dead at tight end. You need someone, like, super sneaky because you got Kelsey on bye or whatever, and there's, like, literally nobody out there. He was just available in 91% of leagues, and you see the trajectory of just of the season, but especially of the last 3 weeks, and he tore his ACL last year. And, like, now it's, like, finally almost a year since that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just tell he's doing he's on track for something. And Stranger said these squares. Did the third quarter already end? Yep. 10-0-7. Damn.
Again.
Yeah, I mean it's flipped
the other way.
It's
right?
flipped. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. That is that's a little ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous, man. Whoever the 0-7 guys, they're gonna be fucking stoked about it. Damn, can't believe that, dude. Cannot believe that. And yeah, this is crazy. We're 1 quarter away from it. I don't know, something that we've never seen on the squares before. What up, Hollywood? What up, bro? Johnny said I almost broke the glass for Trevin Wallace this week. Man, you know what's crazy? I don't have Trevin Wallace. Well, I picked him up on some dynasties, but I don't. I have him all in redraft. I don't really have him in any dynasties. All right. Well, Vanessa said just do it. Just cancel the order. Trying to hold out.
Wow, that's gonna be a whole nother spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. When that happens, just sometimes it's like on principle.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's been 2 hours at this point, and they still have no idea how long the food's gonna take. So, yeah, just pretty lame. Pretty lame. These dang guys. DD Red Solo, what happened with the squares?
3-time winner. It was 7-0, 7-0, and 7. So,
and now 0-7, yeah.
Right.
So the same 2 people have won a combination of 6 times out of 8. No, never got the pizza. Dealing with that right now, calling him right now. All right, here we go. Yeah, dude, it's legit been 2 hours. Toyota one. It's under Alex.
Just give me a minute or two, okay? 1 moment, please.
Yeah, Wallace was in that group of undrafted free agents. I scrambled after the rookie draft. Yeah.
Are you
All right. Well, so I think Vanessa said we might do some carne asada fries instead.
No. What just happened?
Philly Mike OG said, I took your pizza. Come on, pesos.
More points for Tracy.
Throw it to Wandale. Throw it to Wandale. Well, not bad throwing it to Tracy. Trying to say, I'm so glad I live in a place where asada fries are a thing. Yeah, I feel like if you haven't tried any like carne asada fries from like legit Mexican spot, that's I feel sad for you. When my cousin came from Hawaii to San Diego, we went to the taco shop because it was like super close. He was like, man, let's go get some Mexican food. And like he had a burrito from there and he's like, dude, this is like the best shit ever. We will never have anything like this on the islands. And he just wanted to eat there for like the full 3 days straight that he was in San Diego. So funny. And Chef Rand said said Tracy is him. He's looking good out there. And I mean, he's a converted wide receiver.
Let's see. Yeah, that converted wide receiver story helped me break the glass. I was like, "Oop, okay, all right, let's do it." Gone. Where are we at now? 32-30. So where did you end up ordering from?
All right, that shit's annoying. And Uncle Ted said, Sean, what the? He said, Tucker, what the fuck?
Yep. Sean Tucker.
And Philly Mike, man, you just gotta like hit me up like offline, like about that. I can give you the rundown and stuff, but yeah, you just gotta hit me up. Go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. My IG's there, X is there, Facebook's there. And
what does this do to a guy like Eric Gray when Tracy's coming out like this? Is that just like
just spelling them? I mean, nobody's really getting 100% of the work anymore anywhere.
But you keep a guy like that if you have him, like just wait.
I don't know, because that's the thing is like, I guess I'd rather pick a guy up when, I mean, like Singletary, if we know he's going on IR, then maybe you go make a move to like pick him up. But, Singletary coming back, there's not going to be much for like a guy like Gray. And Johnny said, first time I had asada fries with bacon, scallions, and white cheese, and I was like, fuck chili cheese fries.
Let's see what happens.
Carl, there's always some nice rice cakes. Chef Ran Gray fumbled on the goal line last game.
And now you got Tracy come in and just like ball out.
Yeah. And it's also just like, you know, the more game film that you have on someone, you know, like there's like no film like on
not much.
You know, like I mean, are they really gonna go watch college film like from him? Like probably not, you know.
He did all right last week, didn't he?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Devin Singletary, how many years of film, you know, do we have on him? And like they know a lot of
you gotta think that he earned a couple more touches when Singletary does come back.
Yeah. Toyota one just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Tracy definitely the RB2, RB1, maybe when Singletary comes back. Maybe he could be. So we don't know. How are they gonna use him? I mean, the Bengals, though, like they have not, I mean, they've gone in spurts, I guess, of like being good and just being you know, very, very mid.
I would like it. I would love to see it.
This is one of their very, very mid peeps.
At least until some of my guys come back. So many injuries, man.
All right. Smoke another bowl. So we're smoking on the animal face from Shine.
Animal face is a great strain.
This is the first time that I've had it.
Really?
Yeah. What are some of the genetics in it?
I think it's Face Off OG and Animal Cookies.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Right.
Woo. And Craig, you said
Animal Mints and Face Off OG. Very close. Because Animal Mints is definitely a cookies.
And Craig said hoodie off, mix on. He said start your studs, baby. Mixon killed it today. And yeah, Philly Mike, we don't have to talk about him anymore. Like, especially now, like it's getting to the point people are like, oh, well, what is it? I want to go see. Like, yeah, let's just not let's just stop talking about that. And Jacob says, should I trade depth for someone like Higgins or Brian Thomas Jr.? I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. is like a super good buy low candidate because it was a really tough matchup for them versus the Bears. Like, really, no wide receivers have gotten off versus the Bears. So I would be looking for, you know, to trade him like really cheap, you know. Uncle Ted said Pop Douglas is him. I mean, with Drake May, they said for a while he's kind of been like Drake May's like favorite target.
Yeah.
Wes said, already put Nick Chubb in my lineup for next week. In my serious and in your serious leagues, I want my opponent to see fear in my eyes, in my opponent's eyes. That's hilarious. Who do they play next week? And the Browns got the Bengals next week. Oh man. Craig says still need 8 more points from Chase and Garrett for the dub. There we go. Marty said, I'm so confused. What'd the guy ask in the Marvel chat? I have no fucking idea. Let's go see. Let's see what happened in the Marvel chat. I'm so confused. Yeah, what is going on over here? All right, Primetime says Dalton is mine because I have Young. What? Let me go look and see. Where the hell is Primetime's team? Yeah, very confused on this too. Marty, so fucking confused about this. Where the hell is Primetime's team? Yeah, is he rostering 2 QBs and just didn't notice? No. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think Primetime's just a little smoked out right now. He's not even, I don't even think he's been paying attention because he's got fucking Bryce Young still in his starting lineup. This is like multiple weeks of that. Yeah, super weird. Yeah, he got into so many leagues. I think he's just slacking in a few. Carlos, I want to try and trade Komet to the Jets while his stock is high. That'd be interesting.
Komet to the Jets. Oh, because Goddard went out?
No, no. Goddard's on the
Goddard's
on the Eagles. Yeah, I don't even know why. I mean, they have Conklin over there. I mean, their tight ends aren't really that good, but Marty said, "Yeah, I don't get it." He's done.
What are they gonna get?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna respond to that or anything. I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is. I don't know why he would say Dalton's mine. I got Young, but you haven't even made and went and fucking. He hasn't even went and like tried to, make the change. And I'm pretty sure Dalton's still on the waiver wire right now because you can only roster 1 QB in that league. Carl said Primetime's team's the college. No. I'm sorry. This was Primetime. Someone's sleeper name, not DM Primetime. Sorry. Yeah, right. Conklin, the tight end of the future.
Yeah.
I mean, like Komet is either, but I don't know. Like when did?
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Komet's got when he's hot, he looks great.
Yeah, I think we've just seen enough of like the other side of it also.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
And then we all saw that just pop up.
I heard a sleeper. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Komet is the number 1 long sniper. Burrow to 10, what's that doing over here to me? Oh, never liked that to be the case, but gives me a chance.
Oh man, Hess, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the 420 Twitter X world right now with a creator who did a collab with, I don't even want to say who it was with. I'm gonna watch the whole video after this, but I think, I don't even want to say the name, but I do think it was something like Bayside Boys or like something of that nature. Bayside something, I think. And he's getting a lot of slack because his shit got tested and there was like mold in it or like something like after the fact. And like he was someone that a couple months ago was like, man, if I ever sold you some shit that had some mold in it or whatever, that's like cancelable, type of shit. And then now he's like partnered up with them. And I heard his little comeback is like, yeah, he's like, I never wanted to do business with these guys in the first place. And it was even in our agreement that anything that was going to be, with our collab and my name on it had to be in a totally separate farm than everything else that they were doing.
And so you really knew that farm had that reputation?
Yeah, I think so. But also that's like super weird because like, unless you're fucking super dope and you're going to be selling a shitload of product, like why would any company, like why would any grow up actually, why would they do that for any one person?
No, yeah.
Like they don't even, not like Mike Tyson or something.
Yeah.
He does have a million. He does have a million followers, but he's still.
Yeah.
It's not fucking
Wow,
Cheech and Chong or anything like that. And even those guys don't even have their own facilities for like the license stuff that they do.
No. There's very few that block off an entire facility for that one brand.
Yeah.
What's he doing in the
And
tent?
Stranger said bleep Burrow in the tent. Yeah, and so Wes said check for a concussion. Is that what everybody thinks? I didn't even see the play. Like that happened.
He did get knocked down pretty hard.
Yeah, Marty said disgusting. Hell yeah, dude. It's crazy how like a lot of these companies, like it's who was it, Hess, that did you see the big like article that someone did? Was it Forbes or someone who did a big article where they went and tested? They just went to LA and they went and tested a bunch of different things, and SC Labs and a couple other places were like the 3 that they went to or whatever, and had 3 tests done on like each strain.
Yep.
What was the magazine that did that? Was it Forbes?
It was Forbes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
It was Forbes. Yeah, so like there's a bunch of this going on where a lot of I think there's a lot of shady testing places out there that are just kind of making up. You said for sure?
100%.
Yeah.
That was happening all the time in Cali. All the time.
Literally just paying. And what do you think it is? Doing false numbers? Like they're actually doing the test and then just like fudging
If
the
they're
numbers,
doing
or
the
just,
test.
like fake numbers in general.
They might not even be doing a test.
Yeah, okay.
Especially people need it back quick. I mean, I know just from when, SC Labs, it could take a week, to get a sample back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. People are getting it back in like a day or two and with really inflated numbers.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Jacob says she can ruin your lungs. Hell yeah, man.
And it could also be packaging. There was this one event, I remember, like, it was a crazy battle. There was an event, and basically, like, 10 out of like the 12 guys, that went in, submitted, samples, came back with mold. And they're like, look at our tests.
How many?
Like 10 out of the 12. And they're like, look at our tests. Our tests were clean before they went in, right? And what it ended up was when they gave it in, they were like, what's your procedure for holding it? How are you taking care of it?
Yeah.
And they didn't have proper procedures, and likelihood it got moldy in there.
Mm-hmm.
And meantime, these guys were like on stage, ready to, like in a competition, and it looked terrible, that they're like, actually, guys, you had mold.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
But it could also be that it's not just the grow, it's what they're doing with it. That's the point. After, how are they curing it? Where are they keeping it afterwards? Because it can get super moldy on the plant or off the plant.
Crazy. Yeah. And so many parts to the process, right? I mean, once you grow it,
especially a lot of people aren't like, they don't want to cure it well, right? Commercial grows, they want to just get that out. Because they're, by the square foot is how many grams a square foot can they get in their building? That's what they're caring about. So they want to flip that at least 5.5 times a year, right? So that entire space. So they're not curing it well.
Yeah.
And you take something, you put it in a jar that's not cured well.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to a consumer,
there
could be mold when there wasn't mold going into it.
For sure, because it's all vacuum sealed, but it's like just a little bit of moisture in there, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of it's not like there's still no expiration dates, right? Like there's nothing with that to where like there's any kind of rule how long it could be on the shelf. Because I've literally got weed from Planet 13 that was over a year old.
Yeah, there needs to be. No. Good brands, like just policy wise, what they'll do is they'll speak with the dispensaries and they'll have an agreement. They'll say nothing from our brand can be on your shelf past, let's say, 6 months.
Yeah.
And we'll take it back.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll take it back. We'd rather have it back and swap out with something new, then you sell something that's 7, 8, 9 a year plus. That's just
it's a horrible experience. Like before you even smoke it, you're already disappointed. I know I was when I saw that.
yeah. Exactly.
It's like, man,
And
this
I've
ain't gonna
cracked
be
things
any
open.
good.
Like I've got samples of things at shows or whatever, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe they're selling this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
One time I had a guy, like literally he was the cultivator, like from a big farm, and he's like, what do you think? And I was like, oh, and I like knew right away, and then I opened the crack it open. I'm like, he's like, you want to roll that up? Not me. Sometimes I just barely blunt. But no, not this one, guy.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because everyone thinks that they have the best shit, but
yeah.
I also feel like a lot of people, I mean,
that is not
because I know people who are getting into the cannabis industry who are, they haven't been stoners their whole lives, like they smoke a little bit here and there. And
awesome.
Yeah, if you don't really know what's out there about how the best stuff looks and smells and tastes and all that, like,
yeah,
your shit's probably just gonna be whack in general.
Imagine if
they have the ice cream sandwiches in the tent. Sometimes they just want a snack. I hope so. Had to go in there and eat a hot dog.
Yeah.
I mean, the tents are huge now. Remember, the tent used to be like super small. Now it's like there's a lot of room in there. That's like room for like 10 to 12 people to like be in that area.
Definitely enough for a massage.
This is why the Giants suck. QB sneak on 2nd and inches. Like, what the fuck? Throw that shit up. It suck, man. Corey said, Hustler, what's your win ratio in the championships look like? What do you mean? He said, like last year, how many championships did you win and how many leagues did you play in? Okay, so not counting the best ball. Yeah, so let me see. So what did I have last year? I think it was like 40. It was either 40 or 39, something like that for like the non best ball. And I won 7. So what's that break down to? Let's just say it was 40. That'd be 17.5%. So we'll just say 18% championship rate.
That's pretty good.
And man, I fucking lost 9 championships.
You were in, damn.
I was in 16 championships.
16,
I lost 9 of them. It was fucking bullshit. Because some of them I got my shit pushed in, by like teams that I probably shouldn't have even made it there. You go up against like the best team in the leagues, get your ass whooped. But then there was some. It was like, man, just a couple plays would have gone different. Maybe I'll manage myself in like a couple of them. But even that, 16 out of 40 was how many I made the championship in. That's 40%. Or wait, no. Yeah, 16. Yeah, 9 and 7. Yeah, so if would have been nicer if I just won more than I lost. And Jacob needed a big Wandale night tonight. Man.
Let's see what happens here.
And Didi Red Solo said, how old does it even need to be to get mold? See, that's the thing. Not necessarily that long, right, Hess?
No, it doesn't. It can get mold like we were talking about. If it had some moisture in there when it was packed, or if it could have literally mold on it, especially if it was grown outdoors, which a lot is. If it's grown outdoors, it could easily get mold on it.
Marty said, it can get mold while it's still growing.
Yeah, you can, if you have good flower and you keep it well, it can last a very long time without getting mold. So it's got to be a reason for it to have mold. It's either come in contact with mold and then it's got spores already, or like you said, it's got moisture and it's just not the humidity level inside that jar or bag that you're getting in, and it's just not right. You got to keep it at 52, I think, 52 to 60 humidity level.
And yeah, dude, fucking Marty said Genty went over 200 again. Yeah, he is fucking insane. What's he got, over 1,600 yards in like 5 games or some shit like that? Or
who's that, on college?
Yeah, Boise State.
Is that the running back?
Yeah, the running back on Boise State. He's fucking ridiculous.
Did he do it again?
Yeah.
He did last week also went crazy, right?
He's done it every week. He's gotten like damn near 200 yards and then sat out the whole second half.
Remember you were talking about him last week. That was the guy that was like, you were saying he's got 1,500. Like,
yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah, 217. 237 if you mix in his passing or his receiving in the last. Yeah.
Where is he? Boise?
Yep, Boise State. Yeah, he's got yeah, and he already has 17 touchdowns. Fucking insane. Like he's legit. Like his stats last year, just to give you an example, his stats last year, 1,347 rushing yards. He has 1,248 right now. He has 126 carries for 1,248 yards, 9.9 average yards per carry through 6 games or whatever it is. This kid's fucking insane. 5 games. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 games. And he's already sat out 2 halves, like the second half of 2 different games. So he's really only played 4 games if you split it up that way.
Oh, I didn't get that. Dude. That's crazy. 4 games.
It's like everybody's eating this popcorn out there. Like everybody. Yeah, see, let's see. What is that? If we just count it as 4 games. Yeah, 312 yards a game.
Just not normal.
Yeah, literally with a guy like him, like in how much it is, you can break it down to the quarter and it still sounds crazy. Because what would that be? 312 a game. Divide that by 4. 78 yards a quarter.
Damn. Most people get in a game.
Oh, yeah.
If they're lucky.
If they're lucky. And Stranger said this shit ain't good for my heart. Yeah, bro. They're messing with your heartstrings over there, aren't they? Jacob said the real ones know the street guys have the best flour for everything else. Dispose are the way to go. I mean, it just depends on where, because you know, I've met a bunch of street guys who they don't have good shit, you know, but people think that they do. I here in Vegas, dude, the street shit is so garbage, and like, you know that's what a lot of people are buying versus going to the dispensary. But they just want their like $20 ounces and shit.
Yeah, it really depends. If you're talking about like your guy that you've known for a while, etc. Yeah, you could definitely do well.
If you knew me 20 years ago, you could definitely say that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can get some really good stuff at dispensaries. You just also have to know what you're going for.
Yeah. Yeah, because like it's crazy. Even Planet 13, for example, here in Vegas, they do have, you know, I mean, all the best stuff is here, but nobody wants to go pay $75 like an eighth. And if you literally, I think they've even lowered it now to where they have it like 68 or something, whatever. Like I think they finally realized that, you know, 75, their stuff is sitting too long.
But sometimes you can get like, I'm sure also like Vegas resident, you can get like a zip for low 2s, right?
Well, so
pretty good.
They do the 4 eighths for 120 off of that $75.
There you go, 240.
Yeah,
you know?
Plus the tax ends up being like 300 after the tax.
It's that fucking tax.
but if you go to their sister company, which is, you know, a little bit farther off the strip, not, you know, definitely more of like a local spot. All their top eighths, I believe, are like $40 or $45, and it's like most of the same stuff that they have in Planet 13, but it's more of, you know, the spot for the locals versus the big tourist spot.
Yep, and it's getting more and more like that.
Yeah. And Toyota one said, "Is he a video game or something?" Never heard of shit like that before. Like legit, he is like playing NCAA out there. Like he's probably playing better than you would play with him in NCAA. Like that's what's crazy about it. And like he's just, you know, when he gets to the NFL, he's definitely not going to be breaking tackles like he is right now because there's a lot of bad tackling going on. But you can only play who's on your schedule, and he's dominating everybody who's been on their schedule so far. Like it's, they said he's on a pace to break Barry Sanders's single season record right now, who was like 2,600 and something and like 27 touchdowns. some shit like that.
Damn.
And yeah, he's on pace for the touchdowns. I think they said he's a little bit behind the 8 ball for the yards.
Ooh.
But he's already missed 2 halves.
So I love that. Sorry guys, but actually I love it. Brown ran in for the touchdown.
Let's go. It's got to be coming up for me right now.
Sucks for the Chase guys. Sucks for Burrow guys. Yeah.
Tripp said he pays $120 an ounce. Yeah, well, and seeing this one specifically, what I was talking about, it's like it's probably the most expensive.
Is that 120 an ounce? Is that indoor Trip? Or is it mixed? Like, is it greenhouse? And there's some excellent greenhouse over that run.
There we go. Chase is
mixed light, you know. I'm curious if it's indoor 120. That would be amazing.
Man, there's a lot of people who I told to pick Chase Brown, and they just couldn't wait. They couldn't wait on him. This is what we knew that he was going to be this whole year. It just
did. You were all about Chase Brown in the offseason.
Yeah, he's hella hyped. Phil said, finally, yes.
That changes the no 7-0. Unless
Jacob said Genty going in second round in fantasy drafts next year, which is insane. I mean, shit, who knows? I mean, there might, depending on where he goes, there may be crazy people who draft him in the first round of fantasy drafts. He's not going in the first round of the NFL draft. Like if he was in the SEC, maybe, but I feel like
coming out of Boise and like, how is that going to actually translate in the NFL?
He's super fast. And what up, Jamie? What's going down, bro?
Yo.
He's super fast, and he breaks tackles, you know, like crazy, but he's not going to be breaking tackles in the NFL like he's breaking in college right now. Because like his highlights look like legit some Barry Sanders shit, where he's like breaking like 4 or 5 tackles and then running it for like a 50-yard touchdown.
Yep.
It's fucking insane. And Jacob say did it against Oregon, though. He did do it against Oregon. Yeah. And I mean, that's a game that people are giving him more respect because of. But it's not like they played 5 Oregons, you know, out there. That's the thing. Who'd they play? Yeah, and Oregon was really the first game of the season. So, like, that could be chalked up to, like, a lot of things. And listen to this. Here's his long run, in just one run in each game. Game 1, 70 yards. Game 2, 68. Game 3, 64. Game 4, 75. And then last game, 54.
It's like expected.
Every single game, he's had at least one 50-yard run. At least
I'm sure he's got some good blockers too. But damn,
like that's the thing. Like if you look at his highlights, you don't think that his O line is like that great. He breaks tackles like a motherfucker. Like it's crazy.
I have to go watch.
But yeah, like a lot of these, the Portland State Vikings. Like, I don't even know who the fuck they are, but that was like a team that he shit on. Who's this? Washington State University? Washington State Cougars. Okay.
Exactly, Wes.
And who's this? Utah State Aggies. I mean, that's what's tough. Is like all the teams that he's playing minus Oregon, they're all garbage as fuck.
Right. You guys see him play some real squads.
Yeah. See, look, I mean, shit, Hawaii, that's like they've got the best record out of everybody besides Oregon. They're 2-4. And it sucks because that's why he might not win the Heisman. But what if Travis Hunter actually misses some time, guys? What if Travis Hunter actually misses some time? I don't think you can miss time and be a Heisman candidate, right? Like your stats would need to be so fucking off the charts.
All right, so Cincy gonna go to 2-4, as they should be.
Yeah, West Side Bros in Conference USA playing against Booty Cheeks. Yep. Hell yeah. And have we even seen that many Boise State guys like transfer to the NFL? Like, I mean, translate to the NFL? I said Gianti on the Vikings would be crazy. I mean, you could literally go down the list of all 32 teams probably and say him to this team would be crazy, because it would be crazy him going to any kind of place that has a decent line. The Vikings, I don't know if they have a decent line, but I mean, they're doing well for Darnold right now. I said y'all need to watch this guy, just not the stats. He's the real deal. Oh yeah, for sure. I've watched some of the highlights, and I was trying to watch yesterday's game. I couldn't find it though. Carlson, how many Oregon players will be in the NFL next year? 5, yeah, if that. Like that's one thing that I always that's why I don't watch too much college, because you really can't. Yeah, like I mean, you're only getting a few guys coming off of each one. He said, how many Baltimore Ravens will be in the NFL next year? 99.9. Yeah, exactly. Even some of the worst defenses, you know, better than any college team you're going against. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bundles. He said, thank God Brown didn't let me down. 6-0, baby. Let's get it.
Hendrickson, big sack there. Oof. Boom.
Yeah, I've had Hendrickson starting these last 2 weeks. And Danny Pesos. He's a good guy to stream your defensive ends against. That's for sure.
Yep,
number 2. Jacob said him on the Chargers would be the best for him. I mean, see, that's what's crazy. Nick, that's what's crazy is because, like, who'd the Chargers get this year? Why am I blanking on it? Or was it just Vidal? Oh yeah, it was no, yeah, they didn't get it. Yeah, just Vidal. But remember how much people were saying Corum? Like Corum needs to go there. Like he would be so sick with Jim Harbaugh. Like we already saw him at Michigan, and way different.
Okay, all right. How did I do today?
Yeah, I don't think the Chargers anything did too. I don't think anybody on the Chargers did too well. Let's see. Yeah, so the Chargers. Their top receiver on the day, Simi Fahoku.
Yeah, McConkey, 1280 in the Hustler Leagues. 43 receiving yards on 4 receptions.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, I mean, got to shut my mouth about him. I mean, they gave him so much that, I mean, he volumed his way into a good game, because it's not like
yes, he did.
His average was good. That's exactly 2 targets. Exactly what the Boise State guy's gonna see, right? Jacob said Corum.
One more bowl, and then I gotta head up.
Yep, his game's so trash. It is.
You've been up all day with this, huh?
Yep.
Shit, it's like
yeah,
like a marathon.
Yeah. Had 6 hours a little earlier, and another near 3 hours now.
How many more are there? A lot of outside the U.S. games left.
I feel like there's at least one more London game, but I feel like that could be it. Oh, and what do you think, Hess, before you get out of here? What's worse, a Thursday night game or a London game? We were having the debate earlier, and it's kind of split down the middle.
Yeah, London game. Usually.
No way. That was Antoine Winfield's first career TD today. Dope.
A lot of times the opposite of what you think happens in those games. Both of them. It's a coin toss.
Yeah. Like I legit feel the next London game, I'm just telling everybody, just sit them all.
Yeah.
Sit them all. You got to have the balls to play them. Everyone's outside of their element right now.
So it's like some wacky situation.
Well, I said Thursday. Who else? Throw your opinions in, guys. Thursday or London? Which one is worse?
Thursday sucks also. If like you throw too many guys the wrong way on Thursday, you're just looking at a bad week. But
Not too many times do we get a Falcons Bucks Thursday night performance where everyone's eating. Wes said Thursdays this year for sure. Man, both London games have been absolute shit, though. Like, absolutely shit. Jacob, I hate waking up at 9 a.m. after Saturday night, so London games suck. That's another reason, too, right? We're ready for the Thursday afternoon games. We got time. That's crazy. They're about to make it 7-0 again.
No, he missed.
Yep, we missed it. So
that's crazy.
Right
I would have done it again. That's insane.
That would have been nuts. This was that was the football gods right there.
Wow.
Yep. All right. Hess, appreciate you for coming through. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys for coming through. Time to get the hell out of here. Yeah, we'll see you guys for the Monday recap. It's gonna be interesting recapping all these injuries. Get ready. We gotta talk about this a lot.
Killer, bitch.
All right. And Hess on the way out. Want to shout anything out?
Get your Tyson 2.0. Get your Heisman. Fantasy football hustler every day.
There you go. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.